Welcome to my channel Suriyas Academy. If you are new to my channel, then hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon for more interesting videos. And I wish all the students who are watching this channel score good marks in your academics and get placed in a good company. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the logical analysis and thinking in framing an algorithm. Before moving on to the topic, we want to know about what is an algorithm, and later on we will discuss about how the logical analysis is important in framing the algorithm. You may have heard different programming languages such as C, C++, Java, Python and so many. For each and every program, there should be a basic algorithm to be written prior to the coding. So what is an algorithm means? It is nothing but the sequence of instructions which is executed in a specific manner to get the desired output. Here we want to note about what is the execution in a specific manner. Suppose consider a simple example for writing a C program. It may contain for loops, it may contain do while do, so many loop structures, and the sequence of execution may vary depending upon the constraints or the needs. So the set of instruction, that is the sequence of instruction, has to be executed in a specific sequence, so only we can get the desired output. This is the basic definition for a algorithm. Now how comes the logical analysis and thinking? Our brain has many logical thinking thoughts in different manners. Consider a small example. You are planning to move from, it can be any educational tour or it can be any vacation, family tour or whatever thing. We want to move from Chennai to Delhi. What are the constraints you may think now? Depending upon the budget, how many days we have to travel, how many persons or how many families we are traveling together. It can be a road transport, it can be a rail transport, or it can be a air transport. So these are all the constraint analysis in each of our mind. That is called the logical thinking for reaching a destination. So that is called the process of understanding something. You have to think, suppose if you are having a family with 2 children, you have to consider when the school gets holiday, when the office can be left without any disturbances. So many constraints we have to analyze on fixing a date, and depending upon the budget you may be using the different type of transports. Everything comes under the logical thinking. Even an uneducated person can have a logical thinking. We have to accept at this point. So process of understanding something and then achieving specific goals or targets. Regarding coding, we can say as algorithm, only educated people can write algorithm. But the way the logical thinking, each and every people have some logical thinking. Even your father, mother, as a brother, as a sister, everyone has a logical thinking. So these logical thinking are used to achieve specific goals or targets. And then the final one that can be of it, characteristics of a logical thinking can be said as emotional, judgment, material, and then analytical thinking. Material means that is the budget, how much you can be able to afford for a particular vacation. Judgment, how many people are coming, how many days we are moving on. Emotional, whether it is a educational tour or any friends tour, a happy tour, or whether it is a family tour with your kids and children, that is called the emotional. That is the emotional thinking beyond that particular incident or a happening. That is called the logical thinking. Now you will be very clear about definition of algorithm and then the logical thinking in framing the algorithm. Now we are going to decide about what are the qualities of a good algorithm. Now we had already find the definition. In my previous video, shorts video also, I had made different videos in considering, that is 5 simple steps to solve a problem using a computer. You can check this out. Now considering qualities of a good algorithm, here I had considered here 5 general points. The first one is called the time. That is the algorithm. The time constraint should be very less. Suppose for writing a program, for a complex program, you can have 10 algorithms to match with that particular program. Each will give the desired output only, but the way it is written, it can be vary. For each language, it can be vary. The algorithm is common. The programming languages may vary, but the algorithm will be the same. Using the same algorithm concept, you can be able to apply it to C or C++ or Java or whatever thing you can apply. So the algorithm plays the major part. So the first thing is time constraint. That is, the algorithm should be run at a very specific minimum time to attain the desired output. Time plays the major role. Next comes the memory. The memory is, that is, the algorithm should occupy only a minimum amount of memory for that running that particular program. That is called the memory. And then next comes the accuracy. No need to explain, I think. That is, the desired output should be of a particular great accuracy. The result should be of accuracy. And then the sequence. Already in the definition we had discussed, that is, it should be executed in a specific sequence. So in the algorithm itself, we have to decide whether we are going to use any loop structure or any repetitive manner or case structure, whatever thing we are using, we have to define in the algorithm itself. That is called the sequence of instruction, which plays a major role in framing the algorithm. And then generalized. What is the meaning of generalized? Means, suppose here I had considered here an example for finding given a radius is given for a finding as a area and circumference for a circle. Suppose if the radius varies also, that is, different set of radius is given to the same algorithm or the program, it should provide the desired output. So the algorithm should be of a generalized manner. That's all about the qualities of a good algorithm. Next, consider the example algorithm. Here we had given a radius for a particular circle. We have to find the area and then the circumference of the circle. Before writing this algorithm, you have to know the formula for finding the area of circle as well as the circumference of the circle. Then we have to know how many variables are needed to evaluate. With the minimum number of variables, we have to evaluate and find the result. Now moving on to example. The first point is start, and then next input the radius of the circle. It can be of any value, 10, 20, 30 or whatever value you can give the input, give as input. And then next find the area and circumference of the circle. The formula for finding the area is pi r square. So 3.14 into r, and the final result is stored in the variable named area. And then next comes the circumference. In the circumference, 2 pi r, that is the circumference formula. So 2 into 3.14 into r, the circumference formula is found, and the particular radius value, suppose if you are giving the input for the radius as 10, then 2 into 3.14 into 10 will be applied here, and the circumference value will be stored here in the circumference. And then next print the area on the circumference, and then finally stop. This is the general algorithm. Using this general algorithm, you can be able to apply the same logic in different languages in different ways. Depending upon the syntax or depending upon the coding, it may vary. But the concept is the same. That is, the algorithm is same for the different languages. Okay, today we had discussed about algorithm definition and what is the importance of a logical thinking, and then the qualities of a good algorithm, and then finally the example algorithm. Okay, that's all for today's video. If you find this video really useful, share this video with your friends. Make a small appreciation comment. Thank you in the comment section. Keep supporting Sai Surya's Academy. Thank you.